Hello everyone, now is the time to start our poetry section from Flamingo. And first poetry is My Mother at 66, written by Kamla Das. Kamla Das tenure is 31st March 1934 to 31st May 2009, also known by her one-time pet name Madhavi Kutti. Kamla Das was an Indian English poet and literature. Besides being a leading Malayalam author from Kerala, India, her popularity in Kerala is based chiefly on her short stories and autobiography. While her overture in English, written under the name Kamla Das, is noted from the poems and explicit autobiography. She was also a widely read columnist and wrote on diverse topics including women's issues, child care, and politics, among others. Let's know the theme of the poem. My Mother at 66 captures the fear of the poet of losing her mother due to declining health and loss of energy which accompanies old age. As we know that aging is a natural process, and someday we'll also have to face this aging process. Now her mother is facing this process. She is getting old. She is sick. The poet accepts this reality and is disturbed by her mother's need for her. On one hand, she needs her in one hand, and her own duties and responsibilities on the other hand. We also have our duties and responsibilities, but we also have our duties to look after our parents. This helplessness is poignantly brought out in this poem. Actually, we are helpless. We have to see our career also. We have to see our obligations towards the society also. And we have to take care of our parents also. The emotions experienced by the poet are essentially universal in nature. Everybody has to face it. The fear of losing a loved one is a theme the reader can identify with. Now, form of this poem. This poem is in the form of a narrative poem of 14 lines written as a single sentence. This poem also gives us very important message. This message is aging is a natural process and it will affect each one of us. The complexity of life is that children are perturbed by the condition of their parents and wish to be with them. We love our parents so much. We cannot even imagine to leave them, but due to our future, due to our job, due to our career, we have to leave them. And the time comes when we are unable to pass our time with them. However, they have to leave their parents behind and move on to their commitments. The question arises how to strike a balance between looking after the aging parents and attending to our duties and responsibilities. This is the moral question. This is the most important question of this chapter. And the most important thing is that now we should see My Mother at 66. Is the title appropriate? This title is appropriate as the poem is about the narrator's realization that the time has flown by and old age has crept up on her mother. We take birth, we enter in our childhood, adolescence, we become young, we grow old, and now the time comes to leave the world. The poem revolves around the theme of advancing age, the fear associated with it, and the loss and separation. It is a very important lesson. And poetic devices of this lesson are: the imagery used in the poem is suggestive of both death and youth. The image of young trees and merry children are a contrast to the mother. The poetic devices used are simile and personification. Simile, face ashen like a corpse. Here simile has been used as a late winter's moon. And personification. What is personification? Trees sprinting. When we take anything, when you imagine anything as a human being, that is called personification. And another poetic device is repetition. Smile and smile and smile. This is the poetic device of this chapter. So now let's start the lesson. My Mother at 66 by Kamla Das. But before starting the lesson, we should know some meanings. First meaning is ashen. Jot down these meanings. Ashen means pale and grey like ash. And there is sprinting. Sprinting means racing fast. Third meaning is spilling. moving out quickly. Spilling means moving out quickly. Here it means. Another is wan. Wan means colorless. And the last meaning is ache. Ache means, here ache means deep pain. So let's start the explanation of the lesson. From driving from my home to of their homes. The poet had gone to her hometown to visit her mother. And on Friday morning she was returning. And she was driving down to the airport at Cochin. Her mother was accompanying her to the airport to see her off. On the way, when the poet turned to her mother, she saw that her mother had dozed off and her mouth was slightly open. Actually, when the old age comes, the old persons are unable to take care of them. They lose their senses. And when she opened her mouth to doze off, her mother, poetess mother, then it was listless. Her face was pale and lifeless, just like a dead person's face. The poet was pained to see her mother's face because she had grown so much old. She had grown so much old, which was an image of aging and decay. She suddenly realized that old age had crept upon her mother. She was so sad from inside that her mother had grown old and she was also going to leave her. And her mother had come to drop her to the Cochin airport. It was really shocking for her. It was a reality found hard to accept. The poet was very disturbed and alarmed to see the condition of her mother. She was very sad. But to change her thoughts, she looked outside of the car where the children were running. She saw young green trees which were speeding away in the opposite direction. You must have traveled in the train, and when you see the trees are there, so they are running. These trees seem to be running in the opposite direction. And she also saw a group of children rushing out of their homes to play. Both of these were a reminder of the past. She remembers the young age. Sprinting trees represented how time had flown by. Sprinting trees shows that how the time is running and how fast the time has run. The children represented youth, which was full of life and energy. Both the young trees and the children presented a sharp contrast to the mother sitting beside her. On one hand, her mother is there, and on the other side, sprinting trees which show the time, and these children are there which show the youth are there. And another side, her mother is there who has grown old. So she is so much sad, but to remove her sadness for some time, she looked outside and she found some change. And now another time comes, another span comes, where she reaches at the airport. After reaching the airport and going through the security check, the poetess, who was standing a few yards away from her mother, once again looked at her mother. Her mother looked lifeless and dull like a late winter's moon. She has compared her to the late winter's moon, which is pale, which is yellow as ash, which cannot be seen clearly due to mist and fog. Once again, she was pained on seeing her mother's face, her deteriorating condition, her declining health. Once again, she became sad. As she was going away and leaving her mother, her old familiar ache. What is her old familiar ache? To lose her mother. Child always fears from losing her mother, his or her mother. And she also remembers that is her childhood fear that she would lose her mother suddenly came alive. But she tried to hide her feelings from her mother. She was not knowing, or she had assumed that whether she would be able to see her mother again or not when she comes back to her hometown next time, and bid farewell to her with a smile. She gave hope to herself and her mother by saying that they would meet again, and kept on smiling. Smiling shows the hope she tries to give to her mother. So this is the lesson which tells us about the crucial condition of the aging process of the aging process of our parents, a time comes when we have to choose one thing, whether our career, because it is also important to go ahead in our life, our future, and our responsibilities towards our parents. And this is the natural process, that separation is eternal and we have to get separated. And the time when comes when we feel this thing, this is so much painful. So this is the lesson about my mother at 66, and hope you have understood this lesson. Thank you. Thanks for joining me.